Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready to go for week number 2 in today's live summit event in the Crew 2 Vegas trip. 6 events and 3 skills are now being related to have the best place for having a good time in the city of Sin located in Nevada. Mostly to have week number 2 for the USST tour cities will be racing in the same city as well after week number 1 from New York City. The Bright Light City, and having all kinds of different disciplines, including a combo event, will be doing a touring car discipline, will be racing with one Alpha Grand Prix racer. So I just went down to do some major changes, will be on hold and standby after the last video from Shamrock's celebration. Few's lucky and going green to have a Ford League Clubber, and also to have a new vehicle addition to the Nissan Skyline GT-R R34 Lucky Dragon Edition is now being featured for today's event. So I just went down to do some preparation before gonna have to get started out with 2 hypercar discipline with the Maserati Alpha concept and the Lamborghini Rebellion from Beyond Space. So I hope I could probably have to get ready up and go because I'll have to take the starting position. We'll be prior to be on the main road trip to get over there to be in Las Vegas. So as always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. So now, let's get ready to go and start for today's live summit event. Let's begin. So, looks like it turns out to have a Ford League Clover has made it on time after putting up with some preparation to go harder and much to stay well defended to be on the main rank, as also to be on the platinum by 4,224 place to get 4 rewards all at once. Few's lucky, and also to have the Kawasaki KX450F Rally Raid Edition is now being acquired as an added bonus. Alright, looks like week number 2 of the challenge to get some more followers, and good news to have a very good best excellent opportunity to have 10 rewards will be unlocked. Alright, looks like this is going to get so beautiful to have the 2020 Chevy Corvette CAR come to Hyperion-Blue-GT, and this one will be added to the car collection to have a very good excellent touring car vehicle. Yellow stripes tint, very good, adding up, and there's a Sparrow Classic suit to be listed as an epic vanity ever since I just wear the Spear Racing competition, listed and titled to be as a classic. Red Pursuit tire, good to be on the rare. Crew credits, and here's the horn that has Sparrow competition.
Sparrow competition.
Yeah, now that's a good horn. Blue Spirit Nitro, common and check. More bugs, checker underglow, more motor stars, 2 more, adding up with some crew credits, and Nitro to be on the checkered. Alright, looks like that might be quite very good. Almost to be at tier number 23 after having 4 challenges by entered week number 2. Okay, now just gonna have to start out and proceed to be on the road trip to Las Vegas. Grab your Lamborghini Rebellion and get yourself prepared. Looks like this is gonna have to do the best time to go for the encore. Same event with a different condition is gonna be on day or night. But I hope I could probably have to get rev up and go hypercar to feel the life velocity. Take place to be on the exact element of Into the Storm on final call is gonna have to face up to do with so many obstacles, and going to Vegas will be doing a normal time to go and race in the highway. But after all, because putting up with some changes and organized where the Nitro Chemist will be set up and good to go. 320 per level, 1301 horsepower in the top speed, 280 miles per hour. So maybe I should probably have to go again for the second time. Same event, same car, and putting up a different perspective will be driving on the evening horizon condition. Now let's go and feel the rush.
You're gonna win this easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Oh yeah, just like last time. Going faster and take on for having an evening horizon to be start out to have a main progression. But I know what to do, folks, because after putting up with some hard-working attempts and skipping part by interruption, 2 or 3 seconds, give or take, doesn't matter because just gonna have to keep on racing to stay clean and do this part of the video segment that might need to have a 100% no interruption. But if anything happens, because I should probably might need to do a little bit more changes and gonna have to work up and be much more harder to be well specific to be well understand. But I need to shape up because every part of the Theme Summon needs to do some different changes and perspective whenever I have to be creative. But this one is going to have to be taking a good place to start out for having a prior trip to be in Las Vegas in Nevada. Okay, just going to slow down and keep dropping in. Full Nitro is now going maximum. Just to be patient and gonna have to keep cruising in onto the same path of the track. No time to do some extreme jump. Just gonna have to take the road for only one hypercar. Okay, here comes the checkpoint. Going for Seed as well. Take that main part of the afternoon street to be at Mojave. Feels good to be lucky, folks. .6 seconds. But I still got this and just gonna have to go there until arriving at the main destination. Okay, arriving in Death Valley. Make that turn going in. Still got a lot of daylight. But it'll have to take time and just gonna go over there. Kick up the nitro. Going to feel the speed. Okay, 62% is now going check and keep up the good pressure. In about a few more miles to go, there's the runabout. Gonna have to jump in and go for the shortcut. Just like this, and then you'll be safe and get back onto the right side of the highway. Here it is, you guys. Las Vegas, Nevada. Bright light cities and the whole kinds of best paradise to be racing around on different places, such as the Five Kings Casino Motorsport Park. But I hope I can probably have to get there quickly, fast as I can, and just gonna have to keep on racing to stay on the right side of the length of the road. Just like that, and then keep going, speed up the increased acceleration on the 6-gear transmission. So beautiful that I always want to come here. So pretty magnificent. That's where the USB Tour City is going to take place on week number 2. Well, I hope I can probably have to be here because you'll have to get closer and just going to have to get there on time before the start of the celebration. We'll be doing a 3-skill plan to be ready up and go. Viva Las Vegas, everybody! First race to be a rival and having a good start to be on the prologue. Now let's have a good check and wait. Okay, 115,243 points. Now let's go and take on with 3 skills. We'll be going well explore around in the city of Las Vegas, between inside around the city and do the outskirts to go explore whenever I can. So after having a good check to be prior to be in going to Vegas for only one of the 2 vehicle restriction, just like the Lamborghini Rebellion is now going to be a very good place to start out. So let's go and take on for having a speed trap to be in the same city. So I hope I can probably have to grab my dragster vehicle to be at the ready. So magnificent and so much thrilled to be impressive, alright folks. So now, this will be a very good place to start out to be in the strip. Hold on, looks like traffic vehicles are in the way. And there's one player. Just gonna have to go by reverse. So I had to follow this guy. Okay, he's using the McLaren F1. Okay, so it turns out that I just wear a Spear Racing Classic race suit might be quite very good to be as a fitting. But I kinda like it. But the good news is because 3 rewards has unlocked in Motor Pass. Just gonna stop by and check it out. More bucks. Checker Rooftop is on the common. And there you go. The Mini Cooper S Checker Edition Touring Car Edition 2010. That will be a car number 3 will be acquired as an exclusive. Look at this, you guys. Number 37 Checker Edition on the Mini Cooper S Touring Car is good to go and added to the car index for a collection. So I have to be sure to stop by again before moving on in week number 3. So let's go and choose any dragster vehicle whenever you like to pick. Double check. Same with the Corvette C7 Stingray Drag Race Edition is now going up, and be at the ready. Alright, looks like traffic is all clear. So let's go electrifying charge to be rev it up and go increase the speed of the acceleration. Okay, let's do it. Now gonna have to make one perfect objective. Go faster and increase the top speed. (366.4 miles per hour). Not bad. Not so very bad after all. That should be this record attempt cleared for only one single run. 117,319 points. Very good. Now, let's go outskirts in Las Vegas for having 2 skills. Maybe let's just gonna have to go off the road to be on the Sunloom to be at Death Valley. So, I might have to say because going lucky for having a Gold Rally Ray vehicle to choose the Jeep Moab Quicksand concept, we'll be doing this part of today's video segment. Golden tires, golden body style, and even to have a gold underglow that has a capital D for Dominion. So let's go on in, enter the Death Valley Sunloom to be riding around in the stadium. Just gonna have to take much more score breaker to increase your high valuable points. I kinda say it because driving on the outskirts of Las Vegas is gonna be a very good time out there to be driving off the road. But in the meantime, because just gonna have to stop by at Lake Mean before taking on for having another Sunloom on skill number 3. Just gonna just skid around, Sunloom around the figures, and keep driving forward. That's 20,000 points. Still got this, and time's ticking in about 10 seconds. Hold it together, almost to be at 30,000, and yes! So far, but very good. 29,887 points. So looks like Lady Luck just barely almost had a good fortune. 155,640 points. Not bad. Not bad after all. So let's go on to Lake Mean to be on the powerboat discipline to be set on no restriction. If possible, you might gonna have to use Jet Sprint. It's gonna have to be quite very good to be used. So let's grab my Fracture 1414 Demon and go enter to be sail around in the lake. Okay, looks like things might be quite very clever and much to be steering on the obvious direction. Just gonna hop on in, take some short seconds, missed by one gate. Oof. Gets a little bit rough around onto the terrain. Come on, just gonna have to keep that good yacht together. Okay, there it goes. Just gonna have to keep it up and keep it together. So I just barely make some separate mistake. 17 results. Well, it'll do for now, but perfection is always meant to be as a cruel challenging for having this part of the skill. 135,240 points. Now, only 4 events to go remaining, and currently to be on the silver in 27,297 place. Let's have a good check and go by preview. Harley Davidson Red Rock Run. Okay, just going to be noted and check White Rock Hills. Okay, well, maybe I should probably have to do the same shortcut again, just like last time, ever since from Blizzard Rush Best Of, and even, of course, Beyond Space. Well, not to mention that I just went there because I just counting out by having 2 events to be on the same event title. But after all, because I just went down to do some counting by using the main vehicle and same shortcut by putting up a different perspective. So that makes 1 was Blizzard Rush Best Of, and 2 in the second rerun of Road Samurai. I can't say because it also makes sense because I just finally figured out because I just also to be moving on and stay forward to be directly up ahead. So just gonna have to be putting up with some changes to go back by the standard color with some different kinds of additional vanities. 320 per level is good to go by having a Maserati Alpha Re concept is now good to go. So here I go. Whenever happens for only 1 event, stays in 1 event by having a main opportunity to go up and be quicker to get up onto the 100,000 point by the chance. So let's go in the nighttime and be ready up.
Listen to the engine. It's saying, let's win.
Here it comes. 1 race, 1 shortcut, and give or take to have a high stakes to see how 1 hypercar will doing much more determination to see how it feels. So I hope I could probably have to take the 3rd time ever. Deja vu all over again with different vehicles comes in to have different disciplines. I know what to do. Just gonna have to make 1 checkpoint here, make a simple U-turn, and going on to the main part of the direction. Here it comes. This has to work.
Look out, suckers! We're in 1st place!
Alright, so that should be a close call. Literally, because I won't be able to go back onto the same shortcut again. Reminder is a reminder according to my opinion. But of course, because many of you guys really think that this shortcut is a very good one during the part of the live summit. But I take no offense because it's still fine and just gonna have to live with it for only 1 event at a time. So gonna have to go proceed and have the nitro to be stay on track, going boosted, follow the route, and find a good line. Almost there to be in the halfway mark, just to be wait, and here comes we're having another part of the approach. Slow in. Now gonna have to take that uphill elevation to be on a small hairpin. Okay, just gonna have to keep a good eye out because every duration that has skipping part for only 2 or 3 seconds during the part of the video clip. So here it comes. Just to be planned and gonna have to step on in. He'll have to take a half circle around in Death Valley before going back to be in Las Vegas. Okay, very good. Stay on the top speed to go back onto the 4th gear of the transmission. Driver is checked and complete by 2 motor stars earned. Okay, there's the moon. Checkpoint clear. Next turn coming forward to be on the inside. Okay, good clean turn. Checkpoint confirmed. Almost there, folks. Just to be stopped until 90% remaining in the progression. Okay, there's a donkey pass by. Okay, here it comes. Finish line is just right up ahead, and make our one-way ticket to go back to Las Vegas. There we go. Numero uno. 3 minutes, 26.310 seconds is now checked and confirmed. Alright, just to be planned, and going to stop at over 100,000 points to be added with 13,148 points. Now that's a quick shortcut for only one event to be on the Strip West. Well, not yet at least, because racing around in the White Rock Hills is absolutely to do one part of the shortcut. So now, gonna have to be ready and go proceed at the Strip North to be tried out with the Lucky Dragon addition to the Nissan Skyline GT-R R34. But this one is very brand new to the update. Very good, unique modification to have a single JDM all-time favorite car is now being classed as a street race discipline. But this thumbnail showcase is now being presented to have this different modification. But look at this, you guys. This Skyline is pretty lucky to me to have the different rims and different customization and even the wide body. But this one that has a very good excellent per level to be at 209 that has 280 horsepower that does not show to have a top speed. Drivetrain is an all-wheel drive. Time to go and have this Lucky Skyline for a spin and race on in to be on the north of the Strip. I can't say because Ubisoft just did a good job out there to have this different modification to the Skyline. Very excellent and very good to go by having a one standard Lucky Professional on the Jaguar F-Type.
Faster! Seriously,
so let's get ready up and go on top of the roof. It's about to go Lucky Extreme. Oh yeah, now this Skyline is about to go Luck with a Fortune. But it'll have to be sure to be served as a forced vehicle to be temporarily in this part of this week's event. But after all, just going to go harder and get this car for free after when you're reaching at the platinum position. Okay, here it comes. Just going to be sure to stay strong and go with many shortcuts while you can. But this title, lucky but eventually, because last year was actually to have Year of the Dragon. Well, not to mention because at least that different kinds of Chinese animals according to the zodiac. But after all, because this Skyline that has a very good unique wing spoiler to be well attached to have this different part. I can't say because the taillights and the headlights look so pretty strange and much more to be unique. Just like the high octane addition to the same Skyline to be resembling from Too Fast, Too Furious. Here comes the second lap. Just going to go there and do some separate jumps by two. There goes 3, coming down on the ground. Checkpoint cleared by Proceed. Okay, looks like this could get a little bit dirty racing around in the streets of Las Vegas. Just going to keep driving and just going to have to be on the lookout on pedestrians. Okay, that should do it. Ah, great. Almost forgot about the tree. Barely loosened up and still got the traction to be turned on. Okay, keep driving. Still got some good luck. Not giving up yet. It's about to be over for only one Nissan Skyline to be in the lead. But you know what? I can't say because the returning vehicle from the agency update is now being featured with a Jaguar F-Type Professional Edition. I should probably have to check it out after having 9 events and skills to be checked and done. And there you are, ladies and gentlemen. First place by under 3 minutes. 2 minutes, 57.541 seconds. Still need more work, but it was an absolutely lucky opportunity to be tried out with the Skyline is very brand new. 82,890 points, so that makes 2 more events to go. Gonna have to refresh and go proceed by the update to be on the scoreboard. 19,337 place. Currently to be on the goal for only 2 more events to go, but especially to have 3 more instead. So I hope I could probably have to make one last detailed check because the Strip West will be coming up for having the next part of the street race event. Speaking of which, maybe I really gonna have to try out with a classic Lamborghini Countach will be give it a spin. This will might have a very good opportunity to try out with a classic Countach ever since from Into the Storm update. Gonna have to go by brand, select Lamborghini. Okay, Lamborghini Countach LP 5000 Quattro Balbo. Here I come and bring the best luck to see how a retro supercar will give it a spin to be racing in the West Strip of Las Vegas. 3 seconds. Here I come and putting up the headlights will turn on to go action.
Go, go, go!
So incredible and very awesome to have all kinds of customization options and even to have a good perfect wing spoiler as well. So this car is absolutely to have a mid-engine layout. So in the meantime, because along with a brand new Countach with the LPI model is very absolutely to becoming very kick butt and very good to be droppable to be raced in the Crew 2 and especially in Need for Speed Unbound. But on the inside of this interior view for the Countach, but this one is going to be quite very retro style to be adding up and putting up with a white color as much to be more beautiful to be having a good style. Maybe this one might have to give a good nickname to the Lamborghini Countach Quattro Balbo, the Fancinator. You remember about the guy Lance Vance from GTA Vice City? Heck of a crazy guy. Heck of a crazy guy to be well putting up to have all kinds of different moments since Vice City stories by helping out with his brother Vic until helping out with Tommy Bassetti. That's how the timeline makes sense to be on the GTA in 3D universe. So here comes the second lap. Just gonna have to go with a quad Countach Vance Chance racing skill. Slide around the turn and take a good short amount of nitro. Ooh, looks like the handling's so pretty kicked off. Gonna have to make sure to go quick recovery. Alright, there we go. Just to be steady up, going proceed, and much to be pleased. Ooh. There goes an object being thrown out. Gonna have to slow down quickly and steady as it goes. Final stretch. One last single chance finish line and going cleared. 2 minutes, 29.211 seconds. That's very good. But speaking of which, because that might end up to becoming total reckless by 71,109 points. You'll have to be adding up to be on the follow-up catch-up to be putting in number 2 of the list. So first the Strip North, then the West. Okay, so gonna have to go back and try out for the Countach again. And it's race time to go to Las Vegas in the US Speed Tour Cities for the Alpha Grand Prix. It's 1 Alpha Grand Prix versus 7 touring cars will go for the action. Faster racing car machine versus GT touring cars will be step up and go for the competition by having 8 car participants will be entered. Starting up to have a KTM Expo R Alpha Grand Prix edition is now setting up and go qualifying to be entered from the number 8 spot in the grid. This is going to get so beautiful and very awesome to have a track layout according to the image. So fantastic, and see how it turns out to go faster by the strip will be served as the main straightaway. Here I come, and let's do it.
Welcome to the Silver State for a race through the very heart of the City of Sin. Our drivers are going to be burning a lot of rubber under the hot lights of those casinos tonight. It's summer. It's Vegas. Let's roll.
Alright, looks like the track itself is about to be placed and go competition. This will be a very tough challenge for the Alpha Grand Prix, you guys. Better be sure and drive carefully whenever you might need to have the nitro to go full speed. So you see, these part of the turns might be going tricky and doing some tight straightaways with some very tight turns. So just gonna have to find a perfect line and be very gentle, so it'll have to be on the lookout. Okay, sloppy turn. Gonna stick it together. Here comes the final corner. Gonna take it and stay on track. First lap down, two more to go.
Racing south along the strip and headed into our first sharp turn along Borneo Cove.
See, I know this Alpha Grand Prix race car in the USST Tour Cities is going extremely difficult. First time ever to see this part of the challenge in the Lab Summit, folks. But in the meantime, I should probably might need to have 3 touring cars after acquired with the Celine S1 GT4. It looks so very brand new. Expo GT2 and even to have the Spikeler is now being listed as a touring car discipline. Hang on, it's gonna get a little bit rough around. That should be listed as a follow-up catch-up to be on the number 2 of the list. Okay, there we go. Now, moving on and take the final lap of the race. It's always getting so reckless in the Alpha Grand Prix vehicle, you guys. Only on the track and Live Summit. Keep it steady and keep it go.
Coming into a very technical section here. Hope the drivers are keeping a foot over those brakes.
Feels like a chicane, a very tough chicane to be on the main road and the street. Come on, just going to go over in about 90%. Checkpoint confirmed and cleared. Stay on in. Make one last turn. Gonna have to master it and go for it. Finish line is almost here and made it.
And wow! Another great USST race through yet another stunning American city. We're gonna head north next as the circuit takes us to one of the far corners of the continental US, Seattle.
And that's where week number 3 is about to be coming up soon, you guys. Seattle, Washington. Located in the West Coast. I can't wait to go there because that will be very brand new to have Seattle to be putting up to have a new track layout for the update. So, after having a best days in Las Vegas, so now let's go enter to be at California to be doing one last event. Harley Davidson run is about to be ready up and go with a show. Time to get back and use the Lamborghini Countach LP5000 Quattro Balfo after having a tough time to be in the Strip West. So let's go and right on in to be entered to be leaving in Las Vegas.
Fingers are crossed.
So, this race will be marked at the end of the journey to be explored for this week's Live Summit, folks. Las Vegas is going to be having a best moments to have 9 events and 3 skills. By having this part of the event, it's going to have to go for having a farewell trip. But I hope I'll have to be racing in Las Vegas again before next time. So let's go and proceed to be entered by each part of the checkpoint. Let's make that left turn. Going proceed. Entered at the old strip. Checkpoint clear. Now Fremont Street. Entered to be leaving Las Vegas, Nevada, and head on in to be at California in the Yosemite area. Well folks, it's time to say farewell Las Vegas and go west to get to California. But take a good look, you guys. There's a plane passed by to be in the sky. That's where we're being taken off from Sacramento International Airport. It's so incredible out there to see it. So it'll have to get closer for having one quick shortcut. So gonna have to do one daring jump. Or maybe just gonna have to take that shortcut to drive anywhere to be focusing on the checkpoints. Doesn't matter, just gonna have to be much more driving around to go crazy and stay on the main route to be leaving from Nevada. Okay, keep it together. Looks like the fans Countach might need to stay together to be on the road. Now enter Great Basin. Coming up and going proceed. This takes a long trip to get there, ever since to be driving with Harley-Davidson motorcycles, but temporarily for only 4 street race vehicles to be dropped on in the... Just going to keep driving, and there goes the jump, stable, and keep it together. Tough turns, blind corners, and elevation. Driving on the street is very obviously to be having some tough turns. So gonna have to get back and kick up onto the high speed. So the main purpose to choose any kinds of street racing vehicles to be using in Red Rock Run for this part of the event. But after all, because choosing Lamborghini will be doing the best street racing vehicle ever yet to be chosen. But I'm still gonna have to be using and learn about the Countach is very much more retro vehicle to be classic in the mid-engine layout. I should rather might have to go with a Gallardo LP570 Superleggera. That should be a very good one to be using for this time's event. But still got some good skill and putting up with some pack of speed of performance. Gonna have to take some consecutive hairpins to be on the hill, climbing up and go steady as it goes. Okay, take that turn, go proceed, exit from Nevada and go enter in the West Coast. Alright, Sierra. Okay, very good. Just to be cleared, and just gonna have to go exit from the street and take the right turn on the road. %50 in the halfway point. Just gonna have to go slide around and keep pushing up with the nitro to be on a short amount of time, if you're gonna have to use it to be on a full amount. Okay, gonna have to keep it together. I really hope the Countach might have to do some good skills and power slide tactics. Just like this, and keep driving on the main street, followed by the road. Very good to have the nitro to be pulling out with some cards on their sleeves. So ever since they have this classic Countach for Lamborghini before the modern version of the same Countach for the LPI title is absolutely to have a very good perfect comeback after decades in the making. But we still love the Countach to have a good retro classic style before the new one was absolutely to have a very good hybrid performance. Turns out to be listed as an all-wheel drive, but the classic one to be used as a mid-engine layout and to be placed on the midship mount. Seems like it's still very popular to this day, you guys. The classic Countach is now being drivable on every other racing games like Forza Motorsport, Need for Speed, Gran Turismo, and of course the Crew 2. The Crew 2 has a very good capability to have land-based vehicle to be well chosen to choose determine between street racing, hypercar, or touring car, especially to have different land-based vehicle that comes in to have some different kinds of taste. Hang on, just going to keep it together. I hope that band's Countach might have to work together to be on hold. But still got some good lucky taste. It'll have to be going up the hill and do some sliding whenever it takes. Yeah, just like having a good retro supercar to go extreme lightweight. But still in the High Sierra, arriving in Yosemite. 75% to be stopped by to be located at Tahoe Forest. Okay, keep a good stable position. Going boosted. Checkpoint check and going down the hill, folks. Here I come and do some power slide drifting. Yeah, just because taking too much drip, that means it'll have to be preventing by having a mistake. Just like that, stay down the hill and go for having another hairpin to be doing the next turn on the right. Okay, there we go. Quick drift, power slide, and keep a good steady balance. I know how this video attempt is going to have to be using with two events with the same Lamborghini Countach. Now I wonder how I could probably have to come up with a different thinking of perspective, so it'll have to do much more tryout to see how it feels. So hang on. This part of the route is going to be going twisted up and race like a roller coaster. Just like that. Stay on the main road. Checkpoint going cleared. Slow down. Now gonna have to go proceed for only a few more percentage to go. Time is still remaining. Almost 10 minutes. Gonna have to hurry up and go for the finish line to have one last call. Get back on track after having one mistake. Still in one piece. There we go. All I can see is the finish line. This is it. This will might have a tough run and just gonna have to keep steady up when you're using the Countach that will have to stay on the main line. One race clear, leaving from Las Vegas and go to California in Yosemite for having 9 minutes with 43.577 seconds. Alright, so I guess that might have 4 follow-up catch-up after clear from Vegas trip. So, there you go, folks. Week number 2 in Vegas trip turns out to have a beginning in going to Vegas for only one hypercar, and towards the end for having one street race vehicle in Harley Davidson Red Rock Valley Run is going to be a very good element order. Is now coming in to have some more events to be featured for only 9 of them. Extra and currently to be stopped at 10,142nd place in the Platinum rank in 1,067,598 points. So give your best thoughts about having 6 events and 3 skills for this week in number 2 of the live summon as part of the 13th season. For me, the lucky addition to the Nissan Skyline GT-R R34 Lucky Dragon Edition in the Strip North is a very good lucky JDM car. But I can't wait to get this one before the event is over, and especially to have the number 1 best favorite, the USST Tour Cities in Las Vegas, Nevada. One Alpha Grand Prix vehicle is very challenging to go massive overtake with 7 touring car disciplines. Seems like because having a 1 versus 7 car battle is going to be a very tough one to be well handled, to be facing with some clean turns and corners to be doing with 3 laps. Same goes from New York City, but I kind of say about week number 2 in the USST Tour City is so very awesome. But after that, because Seattle will be coming up in week number 3, and that's not all. April Fool's opening will be coming up for this part of the week number 3 live summon, and there is also to have a rerun in Souffranche on April 5th through the 12th to get the Magma edition to the Bugatti Depot. Everything is all about to have the smoke and tire to be having a good French taste. After Souffranche in the rerun, Wheels Clash is now ready up and go racing to have some touring cars between 4 wheels and a motorcycle to be face up and go challenging to have some next 4 rewards, including the Rally Rate edition on the BMW C4 S-Drive 35IS. So let's have a good check and go preview on April Fool's opening, because 6 events as a combo event is going to be turns out to becoming 1 extra joke of surprise. Speaking of which, I can't say because if week number 3 in the USST Tour Cities at Seattle will be featured by coming up. But I hope it is, because Ubisoft is about to be putting up to have an April Fool's Day joke for us before at the end of March, and going enter to be at April 1st. Alright folks, time to wrap this up before at the end of the video. Double feature will be set and prepared for having a green light after being uploaded on Vegas trip to be currently for today's video part of the segment. So I hope it is, because the USST Tour City is now ready up and go early start to have a very good excellent opportunity, and even Motorflix Arena is now being served as a brand new expansion. So I hope I could probably have to try out and give a good feel by driving with a Chevy Corvette CAR after this. This is going to get much more fun awesome to have 4 new cars exclusive to be part of the new update. With all the major changes that I've been working so hard and planned as a double feature, a live stream video on week number 3 will be set to be earlier from here until now. Encore will be coming up later on after proceed in week number 4 on Souffranche. Time for me to move on and go forward by having a brand new leap. Thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, and click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like Dividend Art, Twitter, Instagram, GT Planet, and more for my own image artwork like UDRS livery, Total Drama fan art with card liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.